Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
High school's been cool, a lot more freedom than middle school and stuff. As you get older and stuff, there's a lot more choices that you can make, and whether that's good or bad kind of just sets up who you are. And it's just, high school is really cool because it just gives you a lot of time to just figure out who you are and stuff, and just kind of explore life and stuff. It's the first taste at adulthood, in my opinion, so it's cool.
Middle school was really hard for me. I struggled with anxiety. Anxiety was just a really big factor in my life. I constantly faced anxiety with school, with friends, just with everything. And I really didn't have that many friends, so it was super hard to navigate through middle school.
It's hard because saying bye to my friend because he went to college and I miss him.
What were some things you liked to do in high school?
Young life, because we focus with God and we learn about God doing for us. I have fun with all my leaders and my friends, and we made new friends there.
We're lucky enough to have 2 Young Life leaders, and it's just amazing to have them. It's crazy how much they put us first. They really just rank themselves last in just about everything. Like, they both have full-time jobs that they have aside from being Young Life leaders. But I really feel like if they had to, they would quit just to come talk to us and hang out with us and stuff.
There's a lot of girls in our wildlife group. It was a corner couch, and we all just piled in there. And her name was Chloe, and she made it really evident that she was there for me, and she just made it evident that she wanted to be my friend. And when I first met her, she introduced herself, and she said she went to West. She knew my sister, and so that kind of just felt like I already knew her because she knew my sister and she knew a little about me already, so I just felt really safe.
It's just really special to see how they put us first, and they just really care about it so much, and it's just really obvious to see. There's been a couple times since I've joined Young Life. Obviously everybody has highs and lows in life, and I've been through some lows, and just having a Young Life leader there, especially Demetrius, just kind of texting him and being like, yo man, this is what I'm going through and stuff, and just they all relate to us so well. They're just one of the guys, so it's just so easy to talk to them and stuff. So
I really liked how she made me feel like a friend. A lot of the times with my sister, I would always want to hang out with her and her friends because she was so much older and she was so much cooler, but Chloe didn't make it seem like she was older and she was cooler, but she never made it seem like I was younger and less cool. She always invited me in. If she saw me at something at West Forsyth, she would be like, oh my gosh, hey, how are you? And she'd even sit with me and just make me feel like a friend, and I just loved that about her.
Brad is really cool. He get me food, and I meet his parents. They're really nice. I meet his dogs and his 2 sons, and a really nice, really good leader of me inside my heart. He teaches me to learn about God, more stuff. When Jesus died, it's finished. It means He gave us a new life. So I am the powerlifter. I did them all 4 years. And I just went to Gainesville to compete. Brad and Bob came.
yeah, I think as high school students, there's so much to learn, and we're being molded into who we will be someday and a couple years down the line. So I think just having them there and just having that resource just to kind of fall back into every Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever we're doing it, it's just great to have.
I always saw Christianity as such a strict, and I had to follow these rules and I had to do exactly what the Bible said, and it just was so strict. And but wildlife helped me realize it wasn't like that, and it was just He loves me and He's there for me and He cares for me, and I knew that I could be a child of God without being this perfect Christian.
And I'm a Capernaum leader. I've been married to my wife Ann for 32 years now. We have 3 adult kids. I have 1 grandson, and one grandchild on the way. And I love spending time with my Capernaum friends.
Yeah, I'm a volunteer Young Life leader. My wife has been volunteering for Forsyth County for 3 years now. Her girls are seniors, and before then I was in other ministries in other areas, and she kind of recruited me to start ministry here with Young Life, and I've been doing it for a year, and it's been awesome. Outside of that, I work full time for a commercial real estate company and project management, and it's great. It gives me the flexibility to do this, and yeah, just, you know, my heart is truly for Young Life and ministry. I love to work, but I love this more than that. So
I am a junior at West Forsyth High School. I don't play any sports, but I'm really involved at Brownsbridge. I am a 7th grade girls leader in transit, and I'm a 2nd grade leader in Upstreet, and I'm now a wildlife leader at Piney Middle.
So I've done a lot of different things with Young Life over the years. My oldest kids got involved over 10 years ago, so I've done the committee, the golf tournament, the fundraising, and all that. But at this stage in my life, I really wanted to be in a role where I was directly serving God and with our friends at Capernaum.
So I volunteer as a Young Life leader, I think just because the Lord has changed my life in so many ways that I wouldn't be who I am without it. And I came to know Christ through high school, and I know how important high school is and how it is such a time for development and growth and new things. And I know when I was in high school, I needed that light. I needed somebody for direction and for help, and Young Life is a perfect opportunity to do that and to do life with high schoolers and just journey with them and see them grow. And so it was an easy yes.
I just saw what wildlife did for me in middle school, and it just helped me so much realize like my faith. And I've seen my transit girls and how they could have that something outside of just church that they could go to and enjoy, and so I definitely wanted to be a part of that. I just can't wait to be a friend to a middle schooler, and so they can know that like God loves them and God's there for them and God cares for them.
Yeah, so Jackson, we first met when I first got on board in a voluntary temporary role for Sharp Top Cove, our weekend camp. We just connected really well. And so in the past year, a little under a year, I've just seen his growth and his curiosity. And okay, maybe it's more than what I've been told. And so seeing his growth, seeing his determination to seek that out, his curiosity daily, and just seeing his wisdom grow and how much he's taking from the Bible, not just reading it, but really learning from it and applying it to his life and telling me about it, giving me life updates on it, and being able to walk through that is incredible. And it's really encouraging to see the growth in someone so quickly and see those fruits so quickly. So really excited to see what the future holds.
You know, our Capernaum friends light up when we're all together. When we have a Capernaum event, it's gonna be a good time, always. They love to worship, they love to sing, they love to be together, and it's another level of joy that, to be honest with you, I didn't know it existed in Capernaum until I was there. It's just a really, really special place. I learn more from my Capernaum friends than they're ever going to learn from me. And that's not just me on a video saying that. I mean, that is the absolute truth.
Really to trust his plan. I struggled with that a lot of like, I need to know every single thing that's going to happen to me in the next year, 5 years, so I can be prepared and I can be ready and I can, but he just realized like it ultimately is his plan, and wildlife helped me realize like all I can do is follow him, and then my plan is laid out for me.
It's happy, really funny, really cool. We learn about more stuff about God.
Yeah, you know, there's so many things I've learned about God through Young Life, and obviously the Bible can be a pretty complicated book at sometimes, so just being able to sit down with a bunch of guys to my left and right that are the exact same age as me, that think the exact same way as me, and then having a leader like Demetrius and Nathan, you know, they just can really break it down and like open up stuff for me and paint the picture that I never would have seen before. I've really learned how to read the Bible, how to break it down, and really understand like what is Jesus saying here and how is he talking to me.
Well, it's important to me because I live here, but I think every community needs Capernaum, because I think every young person needs a place to go and do exactly what we do and be led to Jesus. And I think Young Life does a great job with it. And Capernaum does a great job in our area of Young Life. And I think we need it, and I think everybody needs it.
Just being a place for the kids to spend time together and to know Christ in a different way than maybe they're used to, and to make it inviting for others who don't, and to develop that relationship. I think it's, with all the busyness and stress of the world today, being able to give them an outlet to just be kids and to enjoy the joy and the goodness that at the core of our belief is there with Christ, and so that true joy and just doing life. So it's super important, I think, in the community, and necessary, and hoping to see it grow.
Like I said before, there's a lot of highs and lows in life, and just having somebody that, without even thinking, you can just pick up your phone and text or call. On several occasions, I've texted Demetrius, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, let's go out to breakfast tomorrow morning." I was like, "Dang, like, you want to take time out of your weekend to just like drop what you're doing and like come hang out with me?" Like, that's pretty cool. Like, I think there's a lot of people in their life that don't have an adult like that. Just having somebody that you can just pick up the phone and talk to immediately, it's really cool, really special.